My name is Kibet Kili from the National Taxpayers Association. We are here today in Kajiado County doing sensitization meeting for the stakeholders in our project that seeks to enhance the resilience of women and youth post-COVID-19 economic plan. Now, this project is funded by HF, that is Hewlett Foundation, and with the aim of enhancing utilization and management of the post-COVID-19 economic recovery funds and also the affirmative action funds that are normally in these counties. We will be working with all the stakeholders involved including the NGAF office, that is the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, the Youth Fund, Uwezo Fund, among others, who manage these funds, the affirmative action funds at the county level. Now, this is important because we would want to understand the impact of these funds on the livelihoods of the target group. Our target group in this case is the youth, the women, and those who are living with disabilities. Specifically with the focus on the youth and women with regards to the management and access of the affirmative action funds, specifically NGAF in our case, National Government Affirmative Action Funds, and these other funds that fall under the affirmative action. One of them being Youth Fund, Women Enterprise Fund, and we have Uwezo Fund, right? Those are the affirmative action funds that we have, and they are devolved to the county level.
Now, what we do, we fund groups and women economic empowerment and value addition. And we also give bursaries and scholarship. And also sometimes we also do the mambo na rescue, kama such cases are early marriages, na bado pia tuna partner na ofisi ya gender, tunadili mambo na GBVs, so pia hizo tunafanya. Now, to access the NGAF funds, for a group to access, for instance, for women, there are supposed to be 100 members, whereby it can be purely women or 70% women and the 30% men. And the group officials should be purely women, yes. And for youth, they are supposed to be 20 and above, and they should be below 35 years. For persons living with a disability, they are supposed to be 10, and they are supposed to have a group certificate. So for them to access the funds or to get the funds, they are supposed to fill the application form, submit the copy of the group certificate, minutes of the group, list of members with their phone and ID numbers, bank statement, and 3 copies of the group officials.
Some of the ways in which we're going to partner is we have a list of us from now the stakeholders. So the first thing, as we mentioned, we'll be working with what we call the special needs groups, so the target beneficiaries in our case, but in your case for the affirmative action office, it's now those who benefited from the project and those who have not. So a list of that. Then the second one is the list of development projects funded by the affirmative action fund. Yes. Then we talked about a tool, the NGAF tool. So we have a beneficiary survey and rapid access assessment sheet on the development project. Yes. So that tool we have, as we mentioned, we developed it ourselves. But there are some criteria which we might not have captured, and we will share it with the stakeholders so that they can give us comments. If maybe you need a question that was there that you think is a parameter to measure that was not in the tool, you give it to us so that we strengthen the tool. And as we said, as you put it, we have quality output. Then he mentioned we have a study that we'll be undertaking on the COVID-19 Resilience Fund. So once the study has been done, we will need help validating the study. So what are the findings? is this true, is it not true, so that we have a strengthened study. Then finally, we talked about training of beneficiaries. As he put it, he mentioned it earlier, I think, but we want some of the training to be done by the stakeholders, because you know more than we do. I can't come and tell you about NGAF to become better if it comes from the office. So how do they access these funds? How do they, yes, what is the process? What can they do so that they benefit from these funds?
To the special interest group, that is the youth, the women, and the PWDs, I would like to say that we will be engaging you further on this. We'll do trainings, and we will facilitate your participation in the public participation forums that will be undertaken in the county. With this partnership, we hope the project will succeed, because we now have the buy-in of the various stakeholders that will make sure or ensure that this project runs to the end. I really want to thank all the stakeholders that were involved in this particular project, and look forward to engaging further as we move forward. Thank you very much.